All right, here we go. This is our arm focused session. I'm gonna start with some dips here, right? So basics for our dips. We're gonna keep these shoulders back. Okay, use your chair, use a bench, and then from here, elbows in tight as we lower ourselves down as far as we can go without shoulder pain or elbow pain, and then come back up to a full lockout. Okay, if we need to stay off our wrists, we're gonna go for a bent over tricep extension. So bent over, back nice and straight, tuck those elbows in, and we're squeezing these weights back behind us, making sure that we're trying to straighten out that elbow. Focus on this tricep right here. Okay. Next up, straight curls, palms facing forward. Okay, check on my elbows. They're gonna be slightly in front of my body, and I'm trying to focus on using my biceps to bring these weights up towards my shoulders. Okay, if you want an added bonus of trying to make your biceps a little bit stronger, at the very top, raise them up a little bit, and you'll get a little bit more range and activation through your curls. Okay. Next up, overhead tricep extensions. Depending on how heavy your weights are, you can go 2 weights at the same time, elbows in, facing forward as best as you can. If the weights are relatively too heavy, go to 1 weight in a goblet kind of position. Keep those elbows in. And then as we're coming back, we're trying to stretch out these triceps and then finish off by contracting them overhead. Okay. Next up, Zottman curls. So here, we're gonna start with the same straight curl position, but now at the top, I'm gonna rotate my palms around, and then I'm gonna reverse the curl back down, which is gonna work a little more of your grip, which is good for your wrist strength. So here, one more time, curling straight up, turn around, back down under control. All right, next up, a single arm Tate press. We'll be on the floor for this one, or your bench. Okay, I'm gonna turn my thumb inward, so it's sideways. I'm gonna isolate this elbow, and now I'm gonna lower this weight towards the opposite side of my shoulder, and then back out. If you go past your head and get a little bit more stretch, depending on how big and heavy your weights are, we should feel a stretch in this outside tricep, and then bring it back in. So just from this top view, right? And pretending I'm laying on my back, I'm gonna bend this arm towards the side of my shoulder and then straight out. We'll do all on one side and then switch on the other side. Okay. Next up, internal rotation curl. Think like you're doing a hitchhiker movement with this one. I'm gonna have the weight in front of my body here, and my palm's gonna be facing to the side. I'm gonna curl inside towards my center line of my body, and at the top, I'm thinking about trying to rotate my hand towards the opposite side. Okay, so one more time, internal rotation curl, and I'm rotating my palm outwards. So from the side angle, you should be able to see my palm. Okay, we'll do all on one side and then switch on the other side. Next up, bent over tricep extensions. So we're here, elbows up high, squeeze all the way back. Okay, if your weights are relatively too heavy for this one, sub it for your overhead extension and get another set in there. All right, last one, we're gonna finish off with a concentration curl. So here, just like the name applies, we're sitting in our thinking person's position. I'm locking in my elbow to the inside of my knee or inside my thigh just to isolate it, okay? And from here, it takes away the momentum from our elbow, so make sure bicep do a little bit more work. Again, try to make sure you get all the way up with that good squeeze. Now, if you want to add a challenge, you're gonna lean away from where your hand is, so we're creating an angle on that arm, and then as you go down, you wanna control that negative to get more of a stretch to your bicep, okay? Have fun with those and get after it.